I spent 30 years saying yes, when my body was tired, to problems that weren't mine to carry. Nobody forced me. I said yes because somewhere along the way, being needed felt the same as being loved. Then one Tuesday afternoon, I asked myself a question that stopped me. When was the last time I said yes to myself? If you're in your late 50s or 60s, you know this feeling. You spent a lifetime being the strong one, the reliable one, the person everyone could count on. But then, in the quiet moments, a question starts appearing. Did I spend my whole life taking care of everyone and forget to actually live my own? Like push. Because what I learned about saying no changed the way I see myself. Not a bitter no. Not a selfish no. Chiz. A peaceful no. The kind of no that doesn't push people away. The kind that finally brings you back to yourself. 19. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. If you're somewhere between your late 50s and your late 60s right now, I think you've been saying yes for a very long time too. Maybe you're still working, still feeling the pull of obligation, still wondering when exactly your life is supposed to feel like yours. Or maybe the kids are grown, the career is winding down, and you're standing in a quieter house thinking, okay, now what? Either way, I want you to stay with me today, because by the end of this, you're going to understand something about the word no that nobody ever taught us. And I mean nobody. Not our parents, not our culture, not anyone. And here's what I want you to watch for. Because I'm going to share something toward the end of this that changed the way I think about self-respect entirely. It's not what you expect. Stick with me. Let me be honest with you right now. There is a quiet thing that happens to people our age. A slow erosion. You give a little here. You accommodate a little there. You swallow the discomfort because making peace feels easier than making waves. And after 30, 40 years of that, you look up one day and realize the life you're living has been shaped almost entirely by other people's comfort. Yours, yo, number. Think about this for a moment. How many decisions in the last 5 years were actually yours? How many were really just you managing someone else's expectations? I'm not saying that to sting. I'm saying it because I know that feeling. And I know you know it too. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There are 3 specific moments where saying no changes everything. And I want to walk through each one because each one is different. Each one asks something different of you. The first one, I call it the fixer offer. Picture this. A few years back, a woman named Vivian, 63 years old, recently retired from 30 years in hospital administration, got a call from a distant relative. He had a business idea. He needed her name on some paperwork, her reputation, her connections. He made it sound mutual. He made it sound like partnership. But Vivian told me she felt it in her chest the moment he started talking. That tight, hollow feeling. The one that says, this is not about you. This is about what you can do for me. She said yes anyway, because she always had. And that got me. Because how many times have you been approached not as a person, but as a resource? Someone sees your experience, your network, your decades of credibility, and they want to use it. Not connect with it. Use it. That's the fixer offer. It comes dressed up as opportunity, but underneath it's a transaction. And you are the one being transacted. Here's the truth. You are allowed to recognize that. You are allowed to say politely and firmly, no. Not because you're selfish, Because you finally understand the difference between being valued and being used. That's it. That's the whole thing. Okay, now here's where it gets a little deeper. The second moment is what I call the legacy burden, and this one is harder. Because it comes from people who love you. Let me give you an example. There's a man named Gordon, 67, widower, 2 grown sons. For years after his wife passed, he quietly shelved a dream he'd carried since his 40s. He'd always wanted to spend 6 months somewhere along the coast, painting. Just painting. Nothing professional, just light and water and silence. But every time it came up, one of his sons would get quiet, and Gordon would feel it. That invisible weight of, "What are you doing? What about the grandkids? What about being here?" Nobody said it out loud. They didn't have to. He waited. And waited. Until one afternoon he was sitting in the spare room, the one with the canvases still wrapped in plastic, and he thought, "I am 67 years old. I have given this family everything I had, and I still can't give myself 6 months." That one hurt to realize. The legacy burden is when your own life becomes collateral for someone else's sense of security. When the people who love you, and they do love you, have quietly built their comfort around your staying small. You are not their anchor. You are not their proof that everything will be okay. You are a person with a life. That is still happening. And if you've been watching for a while, if this channel has meant something to you, this would be a good moment to hit that subscribe button. Not because I need the numbers, but because what's coming in the next few weeks, the conversations we're going to have, I think you'll want to be there for them. No pressure, just an open door. Now, the third moment. This is the one that took me the longest to learn. I call it the final silence. Because for most of our lives, when something made us uncomfortable, when someone crossed a line, asked too much, assumed too much, we went quiet. We smiled. We let it pass. Because rocking the boat felt worse than sitting in the discomfort. I mean, how many times have you left a conversation replaying what you wish you'd said? A woman named Dolores, 59, a teacher for over 30 years, incredibly warm person, told me she spent decades letting small indignities slide. A brother-in-law who talked over her at every family dinner. A friend who borrowed and never returned. She kept the peace because keeping the peace was her identity. Until one Sunday afternoon she simply said, "And I want you to hear how quiet this was." She said, "I'd prefer if you didn't speak to me that way." Not angry, not dramatic, just clear. And she told me afterward she felt something shift. Not in the room, in herself. That's the final silence breaking. Here's what I know. Choosing your voice over someone else's comfort is not aggression. It is not unkindness. It is the quietest, most powerful form of self-respect available to you. And here is the part I promised you earlier. The thing that reframed everything for me. Saying no, real no, calm and clear, is not a rejection of the other person. It is an acceptance of yourself. Maybe for the first time in a very long time. Remember what I said at the start? 30 years of yes. What I didn't tell you is what I got back when I finally stopped. Not emptiness, not conflict, stillness, a kind of quiet I hadn't felt since I was young, and the world hadn't asked so much of me yet. That stillness is still available to you. Today, not after the next obligation, not when things settle down. Audio. So here's your one small step. And this is an invitation, not an assignment. Think of one thing you have been about to agree to, that your gut has already quietly said no to. Just one thing. And this week, honor that quiet no. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to explain it. You just have to mean it. If something in this video felt true to you, if it touched something you've been carrying quietly, I'd love for you to leave a word in the comments, not an essay, just a word or a sentence. Because sometimes seeing your own truth written down, that's where the change actually begins. There is still time, but it starts with one honest, unhurried, completely yours no.